This is a map of food deserts in the United States. Food deserts are pockets of food insecurity, which is defined by the United States Department of Agriculture as a household-level economic and social condition of limited or uncertain access to adequate food that directly results in hunger. As you can see from the vast areas of green on the map above, it's an enormous issue in our country and the whole world. Good afternoon. I'm Sohani Demian, and I'm here to talk about ways we can stop this and other huge issues plaguing our world today. When you zoom in on New Hampshire on the map above, you can see that even though our state has relatively good food security compared to many other regions of the country, it's still a huge problem here. In New Hampshire alone, there are 41,350 children who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Some of their families live within 10 miles of where we're sitting right now. So when thinking about potential senior projects at the beginning of the semester, I really wanted to make a solution for a huge issue like hunger instead of accepting it as a fact like I have for my whole life. The original inspiration to do this came from the 6 weeks I spent studying sustenance and sustainability at the St. Paul's School in Concord this past summer. This course focused on sustenance, the food we eat, and sustainability, the impact it has on our environment. We specifically discussed food systems and the way they change our ecosystems. I realized that my passion for the environment and my interest in engineering and science could be combined into one area of problem solving, and I was hooked. From that moment forward, I felt compelled to be a part of the solution to these problems. So when a graduate student from Dartmouth named Emily Donaldson came to talk to my class about her research and nonprofit Cultivating Action, which is reducing food insecurity on an individual level, I was inspired to take my action into my own hands. Emily talked about aquaponics, a method of agriculture combining hydroponics, which is growing plants without soil, and aquaculture, the raising of fish. In an aquaponics system, which you can see above, water from a fish tank is filtered through a hydroponic grow medium. The water is filled with fish waste, so when it flows through the hydroponic grow medium on the right, it fertilizes the plants, which in turn filter the water so that when it flows back into the fish tank, it's clean and healthy for the fish. This eliminates the need for a filter or pump like you would need in a traditional fish tank, and also minimizes the resources needed to support plants. So aquaponics is a sustainable method of agriculture on both small and large scales, which makes it a viable solution to stop food insecurity and hunger around the globe. When I came home from St. Paul's and started thinking about ideas for my senior project, I knew that I wanted to explore a solution to one of the many problems we talked about during the course. I thought about composting and recycling initiatives, but eventually I decided to create my own small-scale aquaponics system, which you can see on the left above, because it required me to learn about food and the environment in a totally new way. Aquaponics made me explore a solution I knew almost nothing about, and combines engineering and biology in a unique way. The symbiotic relationship I explored between the plants and fish in my system, where both are benefiting each other, mirrored the way my varied interests supported each other over the course of my project. With a budget of $150, I researched and tried my hand at aquaponics to demonstrate the possibility that someone like me, without many resources or any prior knowledge, could create a long-term source of fresh food for themselves. Investing the time to make my own aquaponics system confirmed that this is an area of study I would like to immerse myself in for the foreseeable future, because there are almost limitless ways that it can be used to make a difference in the world. However, I also know that we all have different interests that are ever-changing, and I learned during my project that they can be combined in a symbiotic way that makes them even more powerful. Reaching the end of my project now, I realized that the only way to create change is to take action for yourself. Although it is unacceptable that 1 in 5 American kids don't know where their next meal is coming from, it's vitally important to consider that the other 4 in 5 do. And it's our responsibility to make sure that we take our resources and responsibility seriously to help the kids who are. If you take one message away from my talk today, I hope it's that each one of us has something to offer that can make our world a better place. Over the past few days, I've seen many of my peers talk about exploring their own interests and passions over the course of their senior projects, many of which were service-oriented and helped our community. Each of us has the potential to make a difference, and it's up to you to find the work you can't not do, and to weave together your own passions, interests, and opportunities, however varied they might be, to make the world a better place. Thank you.